Well, howdy, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, all you social mediaites. Welcome to the second edition of
Pawn Bros.
A couple of bros have a meal and talk about stuff, life, anything.
Anything. Today we're going to talk about
Pawning.
pawning.
Talk about pawn. That's what we do, and we're gonna do it over.
Squeeze box.
Squeeze box.
Cut across some
Plates.
homies.
We're gonna divvy up some pies,
Plates.
Plate. What'd you get, Grayson?
cheese.
That looks like margarita,
It
actually.
is margarita. Okay,
Let's get into it.
let's get into it.
Today's Shasta, California Dreamin' Orange Cream Soda.
I don't think I've ever had a Shasta.
It's affordable sodas. It's for the
Is it
working,
really?
for the working man, which ties into our episode.
That actually is kind of good.
That ain't too good.
I think it tastes all right.
I wish I would have got what Grayson
Here,
got
just take
now.
a sip out of here.
Whoa,
Get
we're
a-
not sharing.
Get a cold sore.
We got tiki on deck. Anyway,
But let's talk about how Grayson got even into pawning. I'm sure a lot of y'all would
Yeah, I
be
wanna know how that
interested.
happened.
What even got him doing this thing?
yeah. So I was working at Walmart, the Walmart deli, and
Oh, meat man of Walmart.
Yeah.
yeah, and my father owned this strip center in which we were located, and he had an empty hole, and so he put a pawn shop in. Well,
Wait, he was a pawnbroker?
No, but he hired a guy to pawnbroker. But the guy was instead of putting money in the register, he was putting money in his pocket. So he offered me to match my pay of $10.50 to come work here. That went on for about a year and a half, and I acquired it in 2018. And we've been making deals ever since.
What do you start out with? Because I see the windows outside say cell phones and all kinds of stuff we don't have right now.
Yeah, we used to do cell phones, and
Why
then
do you think that is a thing that we don't, really deal in cell phones anymore?
I'll tell you why, folks, because there's a thing called Apple ID, and when my wife included, when you have to have that new phone, and they're like, it's only $31 an extra a month. Well, guess what? They own that phone, and if you
Yeah.
skip out on it, then that phone turns into a brick.
Yep.
And it leaves your local friendly pawnbrokers with a brick that they loaned you money on, and you didn't come get.
So that's
It's a good reason why we stopped doing them.
Exactly.
So guns became a much more
Lucrative.
lucrative and safe collateral to loan on. And so like around 2020, we got our first shipment of guns, June 2020. And we've been slinging them ever since. But let me ask you this, dude. Let's say I got an energy email, like we have many times, and it says, we're coming to shut off your power. So I need to borrow like $400.
Okay.
All right, I can't go to the bank.
Okay.
All my credit cards are maxed out.
Okay.
So explain to me how that works.
I walk in with a piece of jewelry, gold. We don't care about the diamonds. We care about the gold weight. I want y'all to know that right now, so don't come in asking. And say, hey, man, I want to pawn this. I want to get some money. I don't want to lose it. I don't want to sell it, but I want to get it back. I don't want your greasy fingers touching it.
It was,
And
it was just
anyways, we negotiated a price. We go. Just because you paid $10,000 for the chain, don't mean that's what it's worth. We might, offer you. Help me here, Grayson. Help me here.
We come to terms, we negotiate.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of pawn shops, and that's what we have to overcome, that kind of negative, stigma where if something's worth $1,000, they offer you $100. Well, we try to get closer to that because we know that you come here because you need help.
Yeah.
It's a humbling experience. We try to make it feel as comfortable as possible because everybody needs help sometimes.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's not like I feel like a lot of pawn shops that make you feel like it's a we're here, you're here situation. We try to even the planes because we promise you we have cash crunches too.
Yeah.
On a regular basis. So
Yeah.
you agree to a price, then what happens?
Then we give you the loan, paying the principal. I mean, you can pay on the interest.
to extend the pawn by another 30 days.
Austin's the lord of this.
Or, so we agree on a price, extend your loan that we initially set, and then get another 30 days. Or, how I try to teach people is paying on the principal. And the reason why paying on the principal, it actually makes your monthly installments that you're paying in, your interest-wise, go down and get your stuff quicker and everything.
Right.
But hey, sometimes you can only make that minimum payment, make the payment of interest. So
when people come in telling you, okay, my little Timmy got arrested this weekend, I need the money, it ain't gonna make us go up with the price. we don't care what you do with the money. You know, you could go to.
I'm not going to ask.
Yeah,
I will not.
You can
I
go
don't
to the
care.
strip club. So don't throw that sob stuff on us because we're
real.
real.
We know
okay?
how it's like if
We
you need
know.
a 6-pack.
What did they try to get you?
Yeah, we-
Was it this week or last week?
Oh yeah. The other day, a lady came in and she said her husband had a heart attack and she needed to borrow money on this refrigerator. Well, the refrigerator was probably worth like $18 US, and she wanted to borrow 100. Well, we said we can't do that, and so I said I'll help you bring it back to the car. Which most pawn shop, like whatever. No, Tree likes to come. So as I'm taking it back to the car, I see the alleged husband who was in the hospital at heart attack in the front seat that made her bring in the fridge.
I didn't even hear about that.
Oh yeah, and try and borrow money. So it's like, look, we are the king
Just-
hustlers.
You ain't got to tell us anything.
You know how many times I lied to my mom? I mean, come on. Back on
JoJo.
Back on day.
You lied to JoJo.
Shout out to mom, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out JoJo. We need some cookies.
So yeah, I mean, I just find it funny when you give us like a sob story. And don't get me wrong, there are cases where people try as hard as they can and still wind up short.
Yeah.
And that's fine. But I'm saying when you tell us that you got to go pay for a medical bill and you take your ass like literally 3 yards to the right to the tobacco store,
Load up on a carton of cigarettes.
or leave your car parked here, go to the liquor store, come back to the brown bag special. Like, we don't judge. We don't. If you pay your debts, we don't care.
But what's cool about integrity is this is a one-stop shop. You can get your cigs, you can go down to the liquor store, you can go to the sex store, you can get your nails done,
Pink
and
rabbit.
get insurance, and then take your dog to the vet.
Oh, they have a nail joint here too now.
That's what I just said.
Oh.
Get your nails done.
That's a true statement.
Yeah.
And the thing about it too is we try to be as fair and reasonable as possible, because I genuinely think that as far as depending on where you're watching this from, in our locale, I feel like we probably pay the most than
100%.
anybody.
On guns, yeah.
And that's because I'm always comfortable with saying, hey, go price check. There's a pawn shop here, there's a pawn shop here.
Offer will stay.
Ain't
My
gonna hurt
offer
our
stays.
feelings.
No.
So what's some of the funnier pawn stories that y'all have since, like, you were telling me about the one with the refrigerator?
Remember that woman that came in that one time, Grayson, saying that she took a poop in her hand and threw it at the police? Yeah, I need another piece. It was crazy. It was actually.
She took a poop in her hand.
Yeah, and threw it in the police's face.
Oh yeah,
you remember
yeah,
that now?
she actually said she took a shit and put it in her hand, and then me and Stevie, she said she was going to Oakland, I think.
Yeah.
That her slots were hitting. And anyway, so we had to loan a little more money to get back in the game.
Yeah.
I don't know what
No,
happened there. That's
no.
California magic.
No, anyways. like
So,
we say,
yeah.
that was one of my craziest ones.
Wait, didn't she slap you?
No,
Wait.
that was another woman.
What was that? Yeah,
that
yeah.
woman that broke silver in. I told her, I said, my mama had a bunch of this back in the day, and I didn't know nothing about it. And I needed money for the basketball game because she wouldn't give me money for a Frito chili pie. So I took her silver and spit it. And she goes, I should slap you for that. I said, go ahead. And I leaned up and she slapped the dog shit out of me, dude.
So, I mean, that's pretty much it. I know a lot of you guys probably, thank goodness, have not been in a situation where you need to pawn stuff. But the economy's getting worse. I mean, if your girl Carmelisa, what's her name?
The devil.
If she gets in office, you will be pawning. I don't care what class you're in. It's already, you got a taste of it. Walmart's $300. Stevie literally said to me in the car today, I went to Walmart and I only spent $224 and I felt proud of myself. I was like, oh my God, that's the economy. And he got like soda pops and
Yeah, because we were guessing how much that woman spent in front of us. She had the two shopping carts full. You know she spent $800-900, you know? I mean, it's horrible.
Austin, you worked here for 2 years now.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about the game from when you first came in here?
I was so terrified to make a deal on anything. I was so scared of the whole concept of playing with this man's money, to loan or buy. I didn't trust myself, and I'm sure I had to ask for like 2 months straight when I was here, like, hey, is this all right? Is this all right? But finally you get comfortable with it, and that's what's cool about having such a good boss and mentor is, What's so funny? Is like he ain't gonna crucify you for like messing up. Like, yeah, you're gonna mess up. Like that is gonna happen and everything. But it ain't nothing you can't come back from, bigger and stronger than ever. and
Yeah, you
just
like
know
it.
not to do it again, which has happened a time or two.
This week.
What's Austin's favorite line?
I'm not dying to have it.
I'm not dying to have it.
That
I'm
is
not
a
dying to have
trademark.
it.
That is a trademark, Bobby.
And you know, there's people that like to mess with Austin that come in here, like to mess with Grayson, like to mess with me. We all got our each, people. But
Our own
what's
little
crazy is I didn't think this job would make me have so many new friends. Like I got a lot of new homies now that
like even come to our 4th of July.
exactly, dude. Like we got some good customers, and we appreciate every one of them. I mean, they're great to us. They're very loyal. We love them. We love them.
That is cool.
Yeah.
I take that for granted sometimes. Because
Yeah.
they're here all the time.
Yeah.
We see them so often like their family. It's like Cheers, kind of like in here sometimes.
Grayson, what are some goals that we want to try to achieve, keep going on to the future of ponding up at Integrity Pond?
Oh, I love
What would you like to see?
I would like to get a new location.
Uh-huh.
Because I know sometimes getting in and out of here is tough for people. When it gets crowded in here and then parking. So I'd like to get a new location where you could also take bigger loans. Because I know there's plenty of you out there that need to borrow.
Four-wheelers or something.
Four-wheelers.
Yeah, kayaks, canoes. Can we do trailers?
I guess, but I'd have to take them home or something. I mean, I've done loans where we, taking the car home but it's just in Arkansas you can't do title loans. You got to take the vehicle, and like we were talking about earlier with the lady, I mean, most people that need to do a title loan don't have the luxury of leaving the car with you. I'll just get in I'm gonna pawn you my Honda Accord, and I'll get in my spare Honda CRV. That's not how it works. So.
Just so many Hondas.
So, are you wanting to expand on any gun? Are you wanting to get more accessories in here?
Yeah.
Like, what else?
I would like to expand the guns. Obviously, it takes a lot of money, folks. You don't understand, like, just to line walls with guns and stuff.
And trying to do it like banks and everything. So, like that's.
It's a lot of the stuff that comes out of your own pocket because banks don't like to mess with pawn shops as much because there's little technicalities there with interest rates and such. So yeah, I'd like to get basically I want to be your one-stop shop. If you need a loan over your place, shout out Best Pawn Shop 2023.
2023.
Coming at you
Holla,
24.
peace. But
So-
would you be opposed to doing suppressors and stuff like that?
I don't know, man. I mean,
That's a different ball game, ain't
It's a
it?
different
Yeah,
ball
that's a
game.
different ball game. We'd
it's-
have to hire a whole nother person just for that,
I don't know. I mean, we could probably add something else to Austin. You're gonna do
I
that.
mean,
That's
nah.
another thing.
But I don't know.
But we're
It's
going
a lot
to
of
keep
money to
pawning.
go
We're
out.
going to keep loaning. We're going to keep giving you the best prices in town. We're going to keep giving you. Oh, here's another thing. What about, I see a lot of these people trying to copy off of you, Grayson, and try to do the same Facebook stuff you do. Grayson started this in I'm not gonna lie, in Hot Springs. Grayson started the Facebook trend.
That was all up to you two as well.
Well, I mean, we collabed on it. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it was us.
It's no secret that Stevie's the face of the company. I mean, look at this.
Could you pick a better face?
I mean,
for a pawn shop,
he's pretty
right?
likable. He's pretty trustworthy looking. But the Facebook game has definitely helped us out a lot. And
Helps us out a
imitation is
lot.
flattery, right?
It is. It makes me happy. I mean, it's wild. Like, just, I don't know. I'm sure y'all get it too. Going around town, people's like, "Oh, you're that pawn shop guy. You're the go guy.
You're the guy that
Y'all's videos are so funny. We watch it. We appreciate all of it, and we hate that we had to start a new page because our old page was getting a lot of love, baby.
What would you score it out of 10?
I give the Shasta 1.8.
Really?
That low?
Out of 10?
Not good. Yes.
Wow.
Hey.
Look, it's all full steel.
All right, Gray.
Oh, I
Tiki
know what that
Punch,
is.
Tiki Punch.
Nah,
I'm gonna be
bro.
honest with you. That's like a 9.5.
Facts,
A
dude.
9.5.
It's a
Really?
strong
Really?
drink.
A 9.5.
If you're
I give it a
local,
9.
we got it at Atwood. So if your local regional rustic rancher store has it, I recommend it. It's fire.
What do you give that?
I'd give it about probably 7.5.
7.5. Oh,
Oh,
my
1.8
God.
versus a 7. I mean, I like the
I
name.
feel
but-
sorry for Austin States, bro. Yes.
What
I
about
can
the-
actually taste it because I don't smoke 80 cigarettes a day.
Ooh, getting personal. Hey, so we're at the pizza. You had the Biggie Smalls, which is their take on the big nipple, small nipple pepperoni.
Yeah. It's pretty good. Out of pizza, I mean, Red Baron's do be the
Oh,
best.
God.
It do be the best. It do be the best.
I'm
But
sorry, Squeeze.
Hey,
But
shout out to Dollar General. Anyways, what do you rate it on?
like a 7.5 as well.
7.5.
I'm at I got the margarita, which is like a Geez, I'm probably like a 7.6.
I'm at an 8.3.
Oh my!
I love Squeeze Box. It's the best. I can't say we got it to go, and it sat here for a while because we got busy today, and they didn't leave till late. But
Lurkers.
I know how that pizza is. It was still delicious. I love it. It slaps right when you get it.
Oh, when we went out with the Roseberries, it's notably different whenever you eat that.
Stevie wasn't there. He was riding.
Yeah, I forgot.
Riding hard.
Lost Boys.
Lost Boys meeting.
And no, YouTube, I don't ride no Sportster. I
Yeah,
ride
you
a bag.
do.
Tell us what you want to hear about. I read all the comments last week, and no one said nothing really. Y'all gave us props. We appreciate it. But
Thank
let
you.
us know what you want to hear, what y'all want us to talk about. You know, we're down for anything. We like to clown.
And I think next week is be the first week we bring on a guest.
Okay, nice,
So-
nice. Surprise guest.
Surprise
Who could
guest.
it be?
I don't know. It'll be all walks of life.
Yeah.
We want to learn from people. In closing,
In closing, thank you for shopping integrity.
In closing, be safe out there, everybody. Economy is shit right now. We all know that, so don't hesitate to come down here and get a loan.
so we love you guys.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for not watching. We will do it every week regardless. So until the next time.
We'll see you then.
Pow!